Greetings, everybody. We have a new story. It's an Aesop fable, The Wind and the Sun. A long time ago, the wind and the sun argued over who had the greatest power in the universe. The sun would say, "I am the most powerful because I warm the whole world." The wind argued, "I am the most powerful because I can blow even the strongest of ships out of the sea." One day, they noticed a woman walking below them. She was wearing a cape, buttoned up tightly. "Let's settle this once and for all," exclaimed the wind. "The first one to get the woman to take off her cape will be the most powerful." "I'll go first," boasted the wind, thinking the matter would be settled quickly. The wind gathered all its breath and blew with all its might down upon the woman, but the harder the wind blew, the tighter she held her cape to her body. Finally, deflated and exhausted, the wind gave up. "Okay, I tried my best. It's your turn now," said the wind to the sun. The sun peeked out from behind a cloud and shined brightly, beaming a friendly smile upon the woman, providing her with light and warmth. The woman, who was now too warm to wear her cape, took it off to bask in the warm sunlight. She looked up and smiled back at the sun, thankful for the beautiful weather it had provided. The sun taught the wind an important lesson that day. Always be kind and warm to others, for kindness is the greatest power we have. Thank you, boys and girls. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Okay, now we are ready for our art activity based off of the story, The Wind and the Sun. And today we're going to be making a sun. For your art ingredients, you need something that makes a big circle. I'm going to be using a bowl, and you're going to trace that. And you need a pencil or a marker. I'm going to be starting with a marker. So if you would like to pause and gather your materials, go right ahead right now. Okay, we got our materials. We're all ready. We also are going to need some lines. We have used some zigzag lines and some wavy lines, but I've also introduced a dotted line and a curvy line. For this activity, we're also going to be using warm and cool colors. Warm colors are your yellows, oranges, and reds. Your cool colors are your blues, purples, and greens. Your warm is like the sun from our story, and your cool is going to be like the wind. We're going to create a nice big sun. I'm going to put my bowl right in the middle of my page, and I'm going to hold down with my helper hand again and trace around. It's okay if you pick up your pen or pencil, but make sure you trace all around the object. Okay, so I picked that up and I've got a beautiful circle. Now, I'm going to make the sun rays. That's where my different lines here are going to come in. Your sun can have rays like this with our wavy scallop line, or your sun can have zigzag rays. It can have some dotted line rays. Or I also love these wavy line rays. And like I've done here, you can use a variety of different lines too. I'm going to connect those there. The more lines you put in, the more variety, the more interesting a picture, a work of art is. Now I can also add some lines inside of my lines. Yes, I'm adding some straight lines. I can even add some more curvy scallop lines. And if I want, I can give my son a nice happy face, because in our story, our son smiles down. So I'm going to do a big smile using a kind of U shape, a half circle shape, and two little U shapes for the cheeks of our son, and maybe a little hook nose. And my son is a happy little smiling sun. All right, so there is our beautiful sun, and I used a lot of lines. Now you can make the choice if you want to use as many lines as I did, or if you want to choose just the scallop line or the zigzag. That is up to you. Now I'm going to take my warm and cool colors. I'm using some markers. So I've got my warm colors here and my cool, chilly colors there. Our warm colors are going to be for our sun. So I'm going to start coloring in. However you want to color is up to you. There's no right or wrong way. But our sun definitely is nice and bright and warm, and that's why we're going to use our warm colors. I'm going to make it a gradation from our red to our orange, and then I think back again to our yellow. Make it a nice, bright, colorful sun. Add a little bit there. I always close my markers when I'm using them. I hate when I lose a marker cap, it dries out. You want to be always careful. Take care of your art materials. Lovely. Look at that beautiful sun. Now I can also color inside of my sun and have a little bit of fun there. That's Bonnie. She's our helper. She's my good art helper. And now for our cool colors. She's very excited about art today. For our cool colors, I'm going to color in our sky. So for our cool colors, I also have some green and some purple. So if I wanted to make this a nice wavy, bumpy hill, I can do that. Nice, lots of wavy, bumpy lines. I could add in some purple flowers. Let's finish our sky. Beautiful. Look at that big sun with this big smiling face. Yeah. Now for this, if you want to use crayons or colored pencils, you can. You can use whatever art materials you would like. And there's our big, beautiful sun. So please, if you enjoyed this activity, I would love to see your artwork. You can send our artwork to our email that is in our About Me on our YouTube page. Thank you so much. Bonnie and Sophie say thank you for watching.